Mind telling me why you told me to leave? Why are you getting violent? You asked me twice to leave, but you didn't tell me why. You said what I was talking about was hate speech, but it wasn't. The library allows people to speak about any topic. Are you calling the cops? Because I'll wait outside if you are. If not, I'm going to leave. If you... So if you're going to call the cops, I'll wait outside for them. If not, I'm going to take off. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. She's calling the cops right now. I'll be outside for them to get here. So just let them know I'm outside. So I went to the library today, and I was talking to the people using technology to talk to me, and I was saying that it is not okay to rape children, and to myself. I wasn't talking to the lady that was working there. I wasn't talking to anybody that was working there, but the woman who worked there overheard me. And I said it's not okay to sexually assault children and force them to grow up to be gay. And the woman told me that that's considered hate speech. That what you just said was a hate speech and it's against the library policy. I told that woman that that's not true. It's not hate speech. It's a crime. You're stating a crime. And she said that's against the library's policies to talk about that. So I told her that that's not true. I said that that is not true. You can go to the library and talk about anything you want. You're not using profanity. The next woman sitting next to her told me that if you violate the behavioral policy at the library, you have to leave. And one of the policies that you could violate is profanity. And I told her I didn't use any profanity. And she said I did. She said that I said things using profanity, and she's lying. She just sat there and lied to me. And then she asked me to leave. She asked me, you need to leave because they're not going to talk to you about our behavioral policies. And I don't know yet, but there was no cause for it. So there's no cause. I asked her for her company's, her boss's library number, and they didn't tell me that. So I told the woman that it's a crime because it happened to me. So as a child, my grandmother groomed me to be gay, and she raised me to do that. And some girl was asking me about that in my ear, talking to me about if it's okay or not to do that. And I told her that no, it's not okay. You do it but you still do it anyways. So the woman, I asked her if I can complain to her boss, and she gave me this business card. And then they told me to leave. And then the woman pretended like it was okay for me to stay there, while the woman next to her called the police and told her to, it was on the phone with 911, telling them that there's a person here who refuses to leave. But that wasn't true. I was asking questions. I asked them, which is on the recording, as much as I could record, I asked them if I could get somebody to if I could talk to somebody, because there was no behavioral policy that I violated. I didn't swear. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't talk loud to anybody. I'm speaking a little bit louder than I was inside, but it was like you were talking to somebody standing right next to you. And it can't be against the library's policy to control the First Amendment. So there is no First Amendment policy violation. Any topic of conversation that you want to talk about inside of a library should be allowed. And as long as you're not threatening, planning on threatening anybody, or hate speech would be like you saying racist or sexist comments about somebody, particular group of people. So since I didn't say that, and I don't hate anybody. I don't hate any groups of people. I doubt I said anything like that. So I'm gonna sit here and wait for the police to get here and show them the video, and then I'm going to write this woman's boss and tell her that the people who worked here were kicked me out for no reason. Because either I think they're gay, maybe they're gay, or something like that, and they are upset with the truth about what some people in the gay community do to their own kids. And since I said it out loud, or loud enough for them to hear, they decided to kick me out. But it's not a violation of freedom of the library policy. It was a personal decision to kick somebody out because you didn't like the topic of conversation that they were holding inside the library. So I think these people are going to get in trouble because they just did something that they weren't supposed to do. The library is a place where people talk about anything in the world, any topic in the world, crimes, politics, religion, anything in the world. And to kick somebody out because they stated a crime that was committed is a violation of that library's policy, or the reason that people go to the library. But yeah, so I'm waiting on the police to arrive. Hopefully they'll be here soon. It's not that nice. There are better cameras out here.
It's just your basic one.
Yeah, it wasn't that nice. It's not that nice. So I asked you, how do you know me? How do you know me?
I've heard of you. Some of the other officers have met you, I think. And here's the reason we're here.
Okay.
You don't know why we're here?
Yeah.
So I guess the staff there was concerned, and they say you're not welcome back in the library. Okay.
Did they say why?
They didn't give me a whole lot of reason. They said they felt that they were concerned about your behavior. And they said
What behavior? Did they state the behavior?
They gave me a couple of details, but here's the thing. They just said you're not welcome back in the library.
I understand what you said, but what was the accusation?
They felt that some of the things you were saying were making them uncomfortable. And I'm not going to go into any more details than that,
could you?
You're not allowed back in there, okay?
Wait. You're being very direct,
Yeah,
and that leaves that doesn't leave an explanation. That's why I stayed here.
Well, that's the thing, and I don't want to give you any problems. I just want to tell you you're not welcome back.
Why did they kick me out?
They told me they were concerned about some of the things you were saying.
And what did they say I said?
I can't tell you right now.
Why can't you tell me what they said I said?
It'll be in the report, though. Here's the thing. You're not welcome back here.
I understand that you're saying that. That doesn't hurt my feelings.
Fair enough.
If you're trying to do that, if you're trying to be blunt and direct, it doesn't hurt my feelings. But my point is, I came out here because the woman kicked me out. She explained there was a behavior, a policy rule, and the policy was no profanity in the library. I didn't break that policy, I did not swear. And what I did say in the library, that the woman stopped me after I said it, was that grooming your child to grow up to be gay is a crime, and you shouldn't do that. And I wasn't talking to her. I wasn't talking to anybody else. I said that out loud, and the woman said, "That's not okay. You can't say that. It's inappropriate, and people don't like that." And I told her that it's a crime, so you can't control somebody stating a crime in the library. And then the woman next to her told me there's a policy against profanity. I told her I didn't swear. I never said one swear word inside this library. But the woman said, "You did." Well, yeah, you did. And I said no. But plainly stating, I reported a crime out loud to somebody in my ear, and the woman overheard me. And I looked at the behavior policy rules. There's no policy against talking about any crime, anything personal that's going on in your life. There's no rules against it. So there was no need, and I stayed there. The only reason why I stayed there was to ask for the behavior policy. After they told me I had to leave because of the comment I made, that comment I just told you. The only reason I stayed in the library, which is the trespassing reason that you guys showed up for, or potential trespassing reason that you showed up for, was that I wanted to know what policy I violated. And they told me that they gave me a moment to find out. She gave me a business card to so it wasn't like it was pretty bad. The woman gave me a business card. It's this card right here, for her boss, and then she told me that I had to leave. But I kept asking what policy I violated, and she wouldn't explain it to me. Or she told me profanity. But while I was in there, I did not swear once. And I looked online. I looked at their behavior policy a moment ago, and there is no rule against what I said. It wasn't disruptive, and the woman took a personal offense. So not as an employee of the library, but as a personal, like an individual, she took offense to the comments I made because she might be gay. She might have friends who are gay who raise their children to be gay, and she took offense to the fact that some people don't like what they do to their children. So.
And here's the thing: I don't want to get too deep into the policy. I'm just telling you you're not allowed that.
I understand that. That's irrelevant because I mean they told me not to go back in, and there are like 25 other libraries, and I've been in Madison for over 30 years. I'm 31 years old. I mean I've been living in Madison for 22 years. I spent most of my life inside of a library. Well, this library I used to live on that corner.
So today, just go come back today.
Yeah.
Give that phone number a call. Talk to their boss.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Try to straighten things out.
But since they called the police, I stayed. That's why I stayed here.
But hold on. So you can't be on the property. They own part of the parking lot, 60 feet. Is this your car?
Yeah, they own 60 feet of this parking lot.
They own all the 60 feet. So, you just
So
gotta
that
stay.
way, 60 feet.
You're good over there. But just for today, stay right there.
Yeah, I get it.
Give the boss a call.
Yeah, I've never been kicked out of the library before. I've been here 20 years. Been in Madison 20.
Just for today.
Yeah.
The library. Give them a call.
Wait, stay out of all libraries?
This library.
Yeah.
Give their boss a call.
Yeah.
And then get it straightened out that way.
Yeah, that's what I plan to do. The only reason I stayed is because they told me they were calling the police, and I didn't want to leave. And
Sounds like
until.
days now, so we're gonna let you be there.
Yeah,
So you
we're
know
gonna
what the
take
deal
off.
is.
Do you
We're
have any
just gonna
questions
head
for
out.
us?
No, I'm good.
Alright, so just give the library some space and we're all good.
All right, cool.
Cool.
Yeah. The fuck yourself. Not gonna be gay. So I just asked the officer for a case number to add to the video on YouTube, and he told me 1 sec. Good fuck nigga, you ugly ass bitch ass nigga.
Here you go. Here's your case number.
What's up?
Have a good day, sir.
Yep. And your badge number, just for whatever's sake. Just say it. I think it should be loud enough.
5346.
5346. Thank you.